Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to play a 10-minute game. I'm rated 1526. Let's see what we get. Okay. Right, we've got a D4 opening. Let's go Charlocking. Had some success with this in the night. Opponent's 1461, Andriy Lavinsky from Ukraine. Okay, so we've got the Charlock accepted, it's always good. If the Queen's Knight comes out, we generally meet it with Knight F6. Oh. Well, this isn't a threat, that kind of loses a pawn, right? Could also castle with the idea of putting my rook on e8 to pin the pawn on the king. This is playable. I think we just knight c6, normal move. Pawn now can't progress because I can take with a knight. Could also just put my knight on that square. If this comes out, I'll probably pin. Okay. Pins my knight. So I'm a pawn down here. I can block with my bishop, but not sure about that. If I castle and takes, then I end up with messy pawns, but lots of development, and my opponent's got rid of one of his good pieces. Okay, let's go aggressive. Let's castle. Opponent's king is still in the center. Okay, so I've got messed up queen's side pawns, but I've got two pieces developed and I've got my king safe. There, if takes, I pin. He can't then defend it with a pawn. He can defend it with a knight, maybe with a queen. I've got bishop a6, prevents castles. Got rook e8. Bishop here. The only way you can block that really is with knight e2, which blunders the pawn. A bishop here. If he castles... Oh, it's still kind of drawn to bishop a6. My pieces are flying out into the board. It's achieving a main goal, which is stopping white from castling. Keep that king in the center. Because he can't legally castle because he has to pass to f1. This, I've still got rook e8 pinning the pawn. He cannot legally capture because he'd be in check. Rook e8 anyway. It's no bad thing. Puts two attackers on this square. Still not sure about this. That faces off the queen, so I don't want the queens to come off the board at this point. Not when I'm down a pawn. Okay, he still can't castle. That's a little bit timid. I was expecting the bishop to come out to g5 with the pin. This, he can't push because I win the pawn back. Still can't castle through F1. This will be weakening and just lose the pawn. And I'm threatening the pawn now. Wow. What is this? I'll just C5. C5, queen can't stay there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there because of the knight, can't go there, can't go there. The idea of this, I think, is to defend that pawn, right? But now she's going to have to retreat. Yeah. No, 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 no. Whoa. Does defend the pawn. And attacks my bishop. Wow. So now I have this, right? Puts a third attacker on that pawn. And defends my bishop at the same time. Bishop can't take there. They're threatening to take with knight or bishop. But the king can castle. Okay, so now we can win the pawn back. Which is what I should do. Yeah, just win the pawn back. He's got 3 pieces out and a queen, who's slightly offside, but not in immediate danger. If takes, I can take with a rook, with tempo on the queen. I'm threatening to take the knight and mess up his pawn, so we end up with like an identical pawn structure. Okay, what do we take with? I think I'm kind of inclined to take the bishop though. Attacks this knight, threatening to mess up the pawn in front of his king. If I take with the bishop, I'm threatening this, but it's defended by the queen. If I take with the bishop, this knight will have to move, and he can't go there, he can't go there. He could go here and get kicked out. Opponent's only got dark squared bishop, so I'm not too afraid of h6. If I take with the knight, the queen is hit. Queen could go here. So if I take the knight with the rook, the queen is hit. So I think we take with the bishop. Knight here actually hits the bishop back. So I might drop down to g6. Bishop will be attacked twice as well. I kick the queen and knight. Okay, goes back there. Look, how about that? Okay, still the bishop's attacked twice. Can't come here because queen takes. F5 is playable, but I don't really want to give up the bishop pair. So here, here, here or here. Maybe this. Pair the bishop and pawn and kind of block off this queen slightly. Got that. But I think I like having the bishop on this diagonal. I think, yeah. Safe. Nice to get the queen off the back rank as well. That's undefended. Defended, defended, defended. Defended. Okay. Right, what's your plan there? You still really want to get the bishop pair, don't you? If I let white take, Take there. Takes. My weakness is my pawns over here. Drop my bishop back to f8. That looks really feeble though. I let him take. I repair my pawns at least. There's no check with the queen. Takes. Check. If g3, I've got two attackers on this knight. If he doesn't move, if he doesn't capture it, then I can just retreat the bishop. There he takes. Let's just think this through. Queen h4 check. The only legal move is for the king to go back here, and then I get the knight, winning a pawn. Takes. Queen h4 check. King back to g1. I win the knight. This pawn hangs. The queen takes, bishop takes. I'm hitting the rook. Okay, let's try that. Let's try it. Just got to consider these moves. Oh, the sun's come up, guys. Look. Okay. Forced. I take. Rook's safe. If we have a trade of queens, there we go. Now this pawn is a vulnerability for sure. But I'm actually technically a pawn up right now. And this is the key pawn. Yeah, my queenside pawns are bad. He hasn't got time to take this. Okay, so he's moved the rook. Now, do I defend this pawn with my rook? Opposite coloured bishops too. Could go here. If he takes, I take this pawn, leaving us with identical pawn structure. We've both got A and C. There's only one way to defend the pawn. I have ideas of that as well. Could counterattack the rook, but then he does this, and I've got to move the bishop, and then the pawn is going to fall. So let's defend. I don't see any point in giving up the outer defences at this point. Can't put the rook there. So what I want to do is move this pawn onto a light square where the bishop can defend. Okay. Oh, I'm down to a minute. Crikey. Something like this now, simply. Takes. Oh, right, got to move quick now. Opponent's got 5 minutes, so I'm down to 1. Heck. Okay. Okay, so he's got ideas of doubling up, but I've got time to play a Luft move. Pre-move that. Okay, now I play a Luft move. Pre-move the recapture again. That's the downside of playing 10 minutes and trying to talk at the same time. It's forced. Rook takes, I get king h7. These pawns are undefended right now. Oh! Pair up these. I can throw in a check. I might also have this. If he takes with this pawn, if he takes with this pawn, I might throw in the check, force the king here, come back to here. Okay, this might win a pawn back. I'm not worried about my king safety right now. When I get this pawn onto a light square where the bishop defends. 1, 2, 3. Right, equal pawns right now. I think I'm just going to win the pawn on this next move. As he goes here. This and this are coming. It's guarded. My bishop's going to go there. 3 minutes 45 for him now. I'm on 34 seconds. My king is quite safe. He's on 3.5. My rook might come here, here, something like that. Check. King goes there, I come there. Hey Zara. That's fine, 31 seconds. Oh, now his pawn here. Oh. That could be a weakness, but how do I exploit it? Now he can't move his pawn forwards because I just take. Hey. Mm-hmm. Okay, 2 minutes 48. My king can walk around. Free to move around the cabin. I've got eyes on this as well. So this pawn can't move because I can take there with the... oops, that drops the pawn. That's the danger. Should have just kept my composure. Right, now the rook defends that as well. That's a pain. But I'm not in massive danger, although I'm just down to 20 seconds, so something like this. That's the move I should have played before. Time scrambles. He can now move this pawn for free. There stops the king advancing. Can I hit the rook? He can't go there. Be nice to get my king up in his face, wouldn't it? Cutting off any escape. Hitting the rook looks quite good, actually. Push this. Get all my pawns on light squares. This is now, again, potentially threatened. I'd like to get my rook back on here. 1 minute 15. I'm on 18 seconds. This is all right. Still defends that. Might go here. Oh no, he can't. I'll take him. This is really solid, look. And there's nothing his bishop can do. He's now down to a minute as well. I'm on 16 seconds though. That's a danger. "43, 42, 41. This pawn moves, I take it. Still can't go here. And a draw. Wow, dropped a point there. Let's do another one. Oh, wow. Okay, got to play a bit quicker now. Lost a point. Okay, Caro-Kann. Oh, so he's looking to fianchetto. Do I just push here? I think push, maybe f4. Develop the knight. Okay, so he wants to... I can recapture that with the queen if I want to, with threats of this. Okay. The Gurgenidze variation. Who'da thunk it? Okay, let's kick that bishop. Yep. I can just take that pawn now, can't I? If bishop takes, it drops the knight. Okay. This is a threat. He's got lots of material looking at that. So I think I need to move something. Can't go there either. I think I need to move the knight. Okay, ideas of long castles, but short castles is also possible. He's not going to recapture here. He's not going to, that would repair my pawns. Oh, he's took the pawn. Right. Okay, I'm going to, am I going to short castle? Yeah. Takes, I've got queen takes, threatens f7. He's only used 45 seconds so far. At least I'm castled, and we've got semi-open f-file. The knight is quite well placed there. I haven't got a pawn to disturb it with, so it's, if it was defended by a pawn, it would be called an outpost. You can't move this pawn without dropping this with a fork and queen and bishop. He is a pawn up, but he's not castled. Now, are we going to see that now? No, queen attacks this pawn. Can I push it? I think so. Threat to open up the board. Open up the centre, where his king is. It takes, I've got bishop takes, opening up the f-file. This. Oh, I do not like that. I do not like that. Right, am I going to win the bishop back? Or does knight take? Knight takes, I take queen. Doesn't come with check. Don't think the queen's got any safe places that defend the bishop, so might win the bishop back. Okay, I've got a check here. Oh, oh no, oh no. Go on, one for the road. 15-17. That was tough. Are we going to get a Scotch bonnet? No, we're going to get a perk. Right, that attacks the knight. I'll defend with my knight. There's no danger of this bishop coming out with a pin. Okay. Develop. Okay, in situations like my bishop doesn't belong here, it could go there, could go there. I can also develop this bishop, which makes sense, you know, putting the queen behind, trying to trade off the fianchettoed bishop, particularly if my opponent castles. Okay, is it too early to push in the centre? I'm going to put some pressure on here. Only mild pressure. If I get my king out the centre, then it's time to light the fuse. That is a fork, so it's forcing. Okay, I'll keep it there. Blocks off these squares. And this knight is now a little bit awkward. Is it too early? Knight takes, threatens that. Uh-huh. Well, you can get out of there. Queen. I think. Long castles now is possible. Wins material, because I've got a rook on the queen. He might have similar ideas. If he castles now, that drops that part. Alright, I'm going to castle with the threat of this. If you castle immediately... Ooh! Explain. This I do not understand. Pawn can't take. This, he has that, but I capture en passant, right? Queen and king are in line. Take. Oh, boom. Got one. Got one. One win, one draw, one loss. All good fun. Thanks for watching. See you later.